Help me. Please help me. They have my kids. They had masks on and they looked like monsters. Help me. Help me, please. Help me. Oh, God, no. God, no.
During the year 2020, rejoicing, the people of town gather around, hearing the old tale known as Beowulf. Everybody attending, enjoying the sound. Until one night, a nightmare came true. There were 2, 4, maybe more. Masks of horror filled the room, unwelcoming. At the blink of an eye, many had died. Swords swing, guns boom, and people scream. As people blink, they see these monsters, almost human-like qualities with creepy masks. As every man fled, quickly, the empty mead hall, named Cortez, became filled again days later. To finish the Beowulf story, willing, in order to prevent any more killing. However, the men with the masks returned. The very next night, round 2. Not a soul left in the room but one. It was the very last king alive, Mikaelson. Many of his people fled the room, forceful. King had nobody left that was sourceful. Besides one, name was Joseph March. Joseph March brings spirits back to life. Beowulf is well needed to prevent death. Protect Cortez at last from any more fright. Joseph begins his spells to bring back Beowulf. The legend holds true that Beowulf is strong and brave. Shortly after, there is a figure back from the afterlife, ready for battle against the men with the masks. Night 3 of the attack begins. The people of town gather in the hall again. With high protection from the beloved Beowulf, King Mikaelson recites the tale to the people. The doors of the hall clash open, forcefully. Everybody grabs a knife, ready, while Beowulf gets his very sharp spear steady. The Purge War begins already. People are killed from both parties. Beowulf slays many anti-heroes. Death begins to fill the room. Respectively, King Mikaelson sees the men escape from the Cortez in the flash of an eye. Beowulf has scared away all of the guys. Beowulf is the example of pure perfection, just in case the men return. However, he is still needed for protection. Night 4 of the retelling tale. The entire building booms with horror. The hall was bombed by the men. Their return has sadly began again. All of the men flee the hall, quickly, and run for the woods, weapons armed. The Purgers follow and arrive in the woods, just as the masked men begin to shoot, slickly. Beowulf swings out his sword, sparks the ground, kills all of the Purgers. However, just as the people of the hall thought Beowulf won, creepy silence filled the woods until the Purger's master, Trumpetron, entered the woods, as well as his partner, Hillary Artillery, ready to kill. The 2 robotic enemies bomb the woods. The fire booms and people no longer stood. Death brought upon beneath the trees, until Beowulf pulls out his sword once more. Slays each robot to the core. Falls to the ground, each machine, get up. Shoot bombs at Beowulf. Smoke fills the woods. Silence once again brought about. Beowulf is not to be found anywhere. Just as Trumpetron goes to kill, Beowulf appearing, jumps on top of the robot, slicing, each wire held inside of a machine until it blows up. Hillary Artillery then shoots at Beowulf, killing him. Once more, the hero has died yet again, while his spirit gets back put into the story, becoming a victim. The people become scared without protection. King Mikaelson, appearing with his gun selection, pulls out his bazooka and shoots, exploding Hillary Artillery. 80 years later, the Cortez Hall screams with horror after all. The death brought upon that place. King Mikaelson reads the remaining page, with his good friend, Joseph March, by his side. As King Mikaelson reads the final page, he allows Joseph March to become the next king of Cortez. Smiling while saying goodbye, warming many hearts, Beowulf and King Mikaelson fly over the hall in the night sky.